much for being here. I hope you're doing well today. I sure have missed you guys. I haven't been doing as many readings as I normally do. And it's because I had to take a little break and give myself some time to get grounded and to deal with my own spiritual life because readers need to take time to take care of ourselves. We give a lot of ourselves when we do these readings, and it's important that we give to ourselves by giving ourselves rest and recuperation. All right, so that's why I've been kind of missing in action a little bit. I'm not sick or anything like that. I'm doing pretty well as far as my health goes. Thank you for joining me. I hope you will like, subscribe, and share, and hype the video if you're able. If you have a channel and you'd like for me to support your channel, drop that channel in the comments, and I'll be happy to subscribe to your channel as well. Hi, Andrew. How are you, sweetheart? Welcome to the channel. Thank you for being here. Thank you for commenting. I hope you will consider liking. As soon as the moderator gets here, we'll let him know that you were the first one here, and yes, you can be added to the list for a reading. You have to stick around though, or at least pop in and out so you'll know when it's time, unless you want to watch the reading. And I will say that typically the reading will resonate with you in some way, and then usually, yeah, you know how it goes. You've probably seen these videos before. If not mine, you've probably seen some like mine. I got to come out of this sweater. It's getting hot already. Sorry about that. All right, so the song that I got, if you're new here, I get songs, and I either use my playlist and I just shuffle, and whatever comes out is what Spirit wants to say, and it kind of shapes the reading. Or I'll get them organically, what I call organically, where a song will just come in my head and that song's coming from Spirit. All right. Thank you guys for joining me. Please take time to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you will. That helps me to grow my channel, and I appreciate it so much when you do that. I know everybody is not able to give money, so I don't ask for money. All I ask for is that you support my channel with your presence, with your comments, with your likes, your shares, subscribes. And I know not everybody wants to share this kind of content because not everybody is interested in this kind of content. So even if you just like the video and subscribe to the channel, that means more to me than you'll ever know. So thank you, and thank you for being here. Hello, Amin. Hello, Amin. How are you, baby? I'm good. Thank you for being here. Thank you for always supporting my channel. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. The song that came through was Picture by Kid Rock. So I'm going to go real quickly and give you the words to that song. I'm sure you've heard it a million times. You hear my bird Cosmo? He's wanting to be a part of the video, but he was biting me earlier, so I had to put him up. Cosmo, chill, chill. You're the star of the show always, baby. Always. And I will get him out in a few minutes so you guys can say hi to him. Thank you, Amin. You're so sweet. You're always so kind to me. Okay, living my life in the slow hell. Different girl every night at the hotel. I ain't seen the sunshine in 3 damn days. Been fueling up on cocaine and whiskey. Wish I had a good girl to miss me. Lord, I wonder if I'll ever change my ways. I put your picture away, sat down and cried today. I can't look at you while I'm lying next to her. I put your picture away, sat down and cried today. I can't look at you while I'm lying next to her. Oh, I called you last night in the hotel. Everyone knows, but they won't tell. But their half hearted smiles tell me something just ain't right. I've been waiting on you for a long time, fueling up on heartaches and cheap wine. I ain't heard from you in 3 damn nights. I put your picture away. I wonder where you've been. I can't look at you while I'm lying next to him. I put your picture away. I wonder where you've been. I can't look at you while I'm lying next to him. I saw you yesterday with an old friend. It was the same old same. How have you been? Since you've been gone, my world's been dark and gray. You reminded me of brighter days. I hoped you were coming home to stay. I was headed to church. I was off to drink you away. I thought about you for a long time, can't seem to get you off my mind. I can't understand why we're living this way. I found your picture today. I swear I'll change my ways. I just called to say I want you to come back home. I found your picture today. I swear I'll change my ways. I just called to say I want you to come back home. I just called to say I love you. Come back home. So, just from the music, it sounds like someone has been left because of the way they were living. They were living a life with other people in the mix. Hey, Kailash, how you doing, baby? Thank you so. Oh, you're such a sweetheart. Thank you for adding Andrew to the list. I appreciate you recognizing that he was first. He was the first one here. All right, so we're gonna get started. The title is Picture by Kid Rock, and it's sounding like you had someone very special in your life, and the two of you ended up breaking up, and now you're ending up with different people, just to kind of fill that void because you're not with each other. And it sounds like you maybe want to try to work things out. So hopefully we're going to find out whether or not that's going to happen. Okay. What's up, Abby? How's it going, baby? God bless you, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. You guys, make sure you take time to like the video and subscribe. Also, I don't know why I'm starting with these cards. All right, so show me how you're working here. How are you working? These are called Animal Spirit Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed. And for some reason, I had my eye on them when I was preparing for the reading. Spirit, show me how you're working in this situation that we have going on here with these two people who have had a breakup. They've been seeing other people. They've been living on cocaine and whiskey. Haven't seen the sunshine in 3 damn days. But they've been partying for a few days now. Show me how you're working in this situation. What's going on here? What happened here? Nothing is wasted. Learn from the past. Perfect. And trust in the magic. So somehow there's a magic between the two of you, and you need to trust in that magic. You need to learn from your past and to realize that none of this has been wasted. Sometimes we feel like we do dumb shit in life and that we waste time or we waste precious abilities, but nothing is ever wasted. Spirit uses it all, and Spirit will close the gap of time. If you spent a lot of time doing things you shouldn't have been doing, and you know that, Spirit will close that gap of time and will fill it very quickly with the things that need to be filled. Okay? Nothing's ever wasted. All right, what's being hidden? I'm gonna give you some numerology in a minute. That it's time to let go. You need to turn this knowledge you've learned into wisdom. and this and that are true. So there's some things being said, and some are true and some are not. This and that are true. You've learned a very significant lesson here, and Spirit saying secretly, you're turning this knowledge into wisdom. Okay, that's a good thing. That means you really have learned from this, and it's just time to let go. It may be time to let go of this person. All right, you're showing me what's being shown. A lot is being shown that you need to give with gratitude and grace. Reclaim your power, no doubt. Transformation is beautiful. It's time to heal. And you're going to sing your own song and take a leap of faith. Oh, this is beautiful. You're about to make some major, major changes in your life. All right. And what will be the outcome? You're going to dream your world into being, lay a solid foundation, bring a gentle touch, and realize that sometimes life stings. So this may not turn out exactly the way you hoped, because this relationship sounds like it has sustained a significant amount of damage. And sometimes when we do a significant amount of damage in life, we can't take that back. But remember, Spirit said nothing is wasted. So you could be about to meet somebody that all these lessons that you learn will make that one of the most, if not the most beautiful relationship you've ever had, because you're going to turn all of this knowledge into wisdom. All these mistakes that were made, it's not wasted. It's transforming you. It's changing you. You're going to learn to give with gratitude and grace instead of taking all the time. You're going to learn to give with gratitude and grace. You're going to reclaim your power. Maybe you're going to give forgiveness. You're going to stand in your power. You're going to know you're going to have a transformation that's going to be beautiful. You're going to heal. You're going to sing your own song, and you're going to take a leap of faith. Somehow there's been a damaged relationship. Someone got caught cheating, if not both. And on the bottom of the deck, you're going to be open to infinite possibilities. Wow, these cards are beautiful. All right, Spirit, show me what happened here as far as this relationship. I'm reading all in the upright, or I'm going to try. I have a hard time as a reader of 30 years not reading reversal, but I try. I do try. Anytime a card's reversed, it's really the same meaning as the upright. It just means that there's a little something that's needing to change to get you there. So that's the only difference, anyway. All right, Spirit, show me how this happened relationship wise. What were the relationship issues that you were having? Oh, you don't want to talk about them. All right, show me what was going on. You were holding on and being guarded, or maybe you weren't guarding yourself. You were probably holding on. You're lonely because you're aloof. You don't care. Trust others and let them into your heart. So it's like you were holding on, but at the same time guarded. And it's hard if you're not willing to let somebody all the way in. You have to be willing to let somebody all the way in to your life if you want to have a healthy, strong relationship. Okay. All right. What was being hidden? That somebody was too attached. Secretly, you were too attached, but that came out in reverse. So maybe you weren't attached enough. Like maybe you didn't give this person enough of your time and you ignored them too much and that drove them away. It was one way or the other. Either you were too needy and too attached, or you weren't attached enough. Like you just you didn't care. See, it's time to let go. To know that this is you learned your lesson, and there were things that were true and some that were not. All right, what's being shown? That you're a lone wolf, but that came out in reverse also. So maybe you thought you were going to always be a lone wolf, and you're not. All right, what's going to happen next? You're going to say there's no good ones. I'm too busy and I'm too passive came out in reverse. So you're going to have a lot of time on your hands, or you're going to be real busy and you're going to take the initiative and keep the passion ignited. Whoever this is feels like there's no good ones, but it's not because there's no good ones. It's because they don't put in the work when they have a good one. That's what I'm getting. You're not putting in the work when you have a good one. Someone here is learning their lesson and healing though, and it's because they're going to let go. They're going to walk away. Good for you, because this person is not respecting you at all. And if they're not going to respect you or the relationship, and they're not going to give you the time and the attention and the care that you deserve, then you need to walk away. You need to love yourself enough. You need to take that time to heal and to find someone who will fill you, who will give you the love and the attention and the tenderness and the passion, and that will hold on to you and won't let you go. Somebody may have been too guarded here, and you were holding on to someone who was guarded. And if you hold on to someone who's guarded, it's really a waste of your time, because if they're not going to open up to you, why even try? I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just a waste of your time. Okay, Spirit, what do you want to look at next? There were some things being said that this and that were true, and I want to know what those were. Show me how this happened. This and that were true. Something had played out, and somebody was a happiness hater. When this played out, somebody hated it that they were no longer happy. All right, what were they hiding? That they were bankrupt, or they were saying they were bankrupt and they weren't, because bankruptcy came out in reverse. There's somebody here is having money problems. And what's being shown? Oh, a lot. It's not only you, which we already knew that. Somebody is not creative at all and they're hooked. And I think what they're hooked on are those drugs. But it could be, I don't know. What's going to happen next? You're gonna have a screenshot of something that's gonna cause you to hold a grudge. You have a screenshot of something that gives you the evidence, the proof, and the facts. And because you have that, now you hold a grudge. And there's no bad karma, or someone may have some bad karma or may have already had. Clarify the bad karma. They're going to be in love, dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, and nostalgic. And they've been creeping. They've been creeping. When they think about you and all they can do is think about you, they creep on you. Why are they lying about being bankrupt? It looks like they drink. Whoa. Because they've been trying to dodge bullets. They might owe somebody money, like a loan shark, and they're trying to keep that person from hurting them. They have legal issues, and somebody is cyberbullying. Oh, there's more. and they need to dust it off. There's something they need to dust off. They're being cyberbullied. They have legal issues. They're dodging bullets, and somebody's threatening them. So this person is in trouble financially. And I mean, when I say they're in trouble, they're in big trouble. They're in trouble with the law, or it could just be like someone's taking them to court and suing them because they haven't paid their money back. They're being bullied. They're dodging bullets. I think someone's trying to kill them. They're threatening them because they owe this money. That's scary. And you remember this and that are true. So some of it's true and some of it's not true. But you have a screenshot to prove what is true. And I think that you're holding a grudge. Now, that's where the healing comes in, because holding a grudge is not going to help the situation. Just leaving this person alone is probably your best bet to heal. This is so beautiful. Give with gratitude and grace. Reclaim your power. Transformation is beautiful. Take time to heal. Sing your own song and take a leap of faith. What does that look like, Spirit, taking a leap of faith? Let's find out. All right, let's pull some tarot on this. Spirit, how are you working in this person's life? Show me how you're working in their life. The Empress came out. There's that creativity that was lacking. Remember, we saw you weren't very creative. You weren't being very creative. You were hooked, and it wasn't only you. So there's your Empress vibe. Spirit's working on you being creative, to have that creative side, to have that. Um, this is the mother of the tarot. It can also be representative of a grandmother, an older woman. It doesn't have to be. Age is just a number in this particular situation. This is somebody who's very mature and who can run an empire, and they're standing upright. They're in their power, so they're able to do that. Okay. All right, what's the energy to overcome? Or this could be somebody else. You might be spirit might be working on you with this woman. The hangman came out in reverse. The hangman keeps coming out in reverse in our readings all the time. Hold on a second. One thing you might not know about me is I'm not too proud to say I don't know something, and I'll look it up because I'd rather look. I turned right to it, y'all. I cannot make it up. It was meant for me to do this. Okay, the hangman. Neptune is the planet of the hangman, ruler of the oceans. Neptune links the element of the card water. Also associated with mystical states in the imagination, Neptune indicates the different facets of the card when reversed, the aspect of fantasy and the raised state of consciousness that a period of reflection can bring. So this person is in a fantasy because of their reflection, what they're thinking about. All right. The the um the reverse meaning, the hangman in reverse can be a sign of rigid thinking and martyrdom. So they're playing the martyr, the victim. You may need to revise your expectations. What you think you want may not be possible. In this position, the card asks you if you are hanging on to a fantasy that may make you a victim rather than a victor. Take another view and liberate yourself from from a contract or other obligation that cannot offer what you want. His wisdom message: use your time wisely. The hangman symbols. In the Rider-Waite Tarot, the hangman appears with these magical symbols. Some of them appear in other major arcana cards. So learn to recognize them, and you'll soon find you can apply your knowledge throughout the deck. The tree represents the world tree that the Norse god Odin hung from, and the tree of life, central motif of the Kabbalah and Judaic mystical belief system. The tree, as the Ta cross, Tau, is the last letter of the Hebrew alphabet and refers to the shape of a cross, a T shape upon which Christ was crucified. A figure, according to A.E. Waite, the figure's right bent leg suggests part of the shape of the fifth fifth lot cross, an early Christian symbol. The halo, a symbol of enlightenment and a spiritual signifier around the hanged man. The halo is also a symbol of protection. See this symbol on card for temperance, crowning Archangel Michael. The historical hangman, soldier of fortune. The historical hangman may be Muzio Attendazzo Sforza, an Italian courtier or mercenary connected with the Visconti family who commissioned the early tarot decks. See page 10. Attendello killed the tyrant Otto Bertino Tezzero, an opponent of the Pope, but claimed that Pope John had not paid him for his services, so he defected to fight for King Lastelius of Nepal. According to scholar Geoffrey Trees, the Pope was so incensed by Attendolo's turnabout that he commissioned a satirical illustration showing him as a traitorous hanged man, which the tarot illustrates. Okay, wow, this is giving it a lot of depth. Remember, they're being threatened. Another possible inspiration for the hanged man is the Norse god Odin, who hung from the worst ash tree for 9 days and nights, and at the end of the ordeal was granted the gift of prophecy. The 18th century occultist Court de Jeben suggested that the hanged man may actually be a printer's error, and that the card was intended to be the other way up. Upright, it resembles a French tarot of around 1720 with a prudence card showing the hanged man pose, upright with one knee bent. However, given the earliest hanged man cards were hand painted, it's more than likely that the figure is correctly positioned and that the original hanged man was actually Muzio Attendolo Sforza. So this is somebody who was killed, it sounds like, this hangman. And when he's in reverse, he is being a martyr. Look what's on the bottom of the deck. The Emperor. I didn't even notice that. But we've been getting this card for weeks. The Hangman in reverse. And I wasn't quite sure. I've been dreaming about this card. I wasn't quite sure what it meant when it's in reverse. I mean, we know when it's upright, you're trying to see things from a different perspective. But when it's in reverse, it sounds like somebody's living in a fantasy. Like this person is living a fantasy, and what they desire is not going to lead them to what they desire. It's going to lead them to the opposite of what they desire. And it sounds like it may be connected, just from what I read, to them being bankrupt. All right. So what's going to pull it together? Somebody's in serious trouble here. That transformation, death is here, but in reverse. So something that won't change, that can't change. When death comes out, death to me is about transformation. It's about the end of something so that something can begin. It can be about a literal death. This could mean that this person's not going to die. Like whoever's threatening and trying to kill them will not be successful. But the energy to overcome is to not end up that way because you're living in a fantasy. You need to wake up. You need to wake up. The other cards in your spread though would indicate you're going to. And on the bottom of the deck we have strength, but in reverse, which is a sign of a weakness that you have. Someone here has a weakness. It could be the drugs and the alcohol. Tell me more about what is going on here. Tell me more about how this happened. Somebody was coming in after you. Clarify what you mean by that. Okay. They wanted to destroy you, and this was a nightmare. So they were coming in to kill you, to destroy you, to cause you a nightmare. What was being hidden? That somebody was cheating. There was evidence of cheating. And what's being shown? Somebody's in a serious situation here. That somebody is insecure and they haven't set the record straight. Set the record straight now. They were being promiscuous. They were keeping you a secret. And there was no sex. I think they were lying and saying you weren't having sex. It says tantric sex. Maybe there was no tantric sex. But they were being promiscuous and keeping it a secret and saying they were because you have fake friends. So you're going to avoid the gym because you have fake friends there. And I think when it says that, I think these people want to hurt you. And they're pretending you could be involved in some kind of organized crime. You're keeping a promise, and Spirit says caution. Caution when it comes to keeping a promise. What happens if they keep the promise? Somebody's going to be a hater. What happens if they don't keep the promise? Spirit says keeping the promise. They're saying you're going to keep the promise. You're not going to get kicked to the curb. Outcome of keeping your promise. Getting that room, and they haven't seen the sun in 3 damn days. And recording, announcing, and revealing something. What's going to be announced or revealed? That you made bad choices and was someone was betrayed. Maybe you made bad choices to betray whoever you owed this money to, or they owed money to you and made bad choices. This is a serious situation that I'm seeing on my table, and it may not resonate with a lot of you, but it could in some. And look, somebody's falling apart because of this. I bet you are. Whoops. Spirit says you need to chill out and stop falling apart. You're falling apart. Chill out. Somebody made mistakes here and betrayed somebody. And they're going to get a room and it's going to be recorded, announced, or revealed. You could actually hear that somebody's dead in a hotel room. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing here. And it's because they found out that not only did they owe them money, but they may have been cheating with their old lady. There's serious stuff going on here, guys. All right, show me more about how this happened. Somebody was jealous and felt desperate. All right, what's being hidden? That they're fantasizing. That hangman in reverse. and they are going to erase everything that reminds them of you so you can no longer push their buttons. All right. And so what's being shown? That somebody's all in their head, all in my head, a player, and we're having differences. And what's going to happen next? You're not going to shut this down. Somebody can't be trusted when it comes to dating. It all came out in reverse. It says what's going to happen next is you're not going to date because you want people to trust you and you don't want them to shut this down. What happens if you do it anyway? It's not the right time. Don't do that. Don't force it. You're doing the right thing. Don't date this person. You want people to trust you and not shut you down because they're wanting to shut you down. They're wanting to do away with you. But somehow they can't let them go. Can't let them go. Why can't you let them go? Because you want to make this right. You want this to be reconciled. Okay, will it be reconciled? There's unsent messages. Don't lose hope. Somebody's been living a double life when it comes to online dating. And you can't let them go. So there's somebody maybe online that you can't let go of. You've been dating with someone online and you may have gotten caught cheating. Somebody's desperate because of jealousy. And you're living this fantasy. And that's why the hanged man keeps coming out in reverse because you need to wake up and stop living in a fantasy. This is a fantasy. Sometimes online dating can be fantasy. It can be very um you've never even met the person. How can you be in love with someone you've never even seen? I know it can feel like it, but until you actually meet that person, you don't know if you can even stomach them. I mean, like they could really turn you off. They could have an odor or, you know, you know what I'm talking about. All right, why is the Empress here? Why is Spirit working on the Empress side of ourselves or this particular woman? Why is the Empress here? It's a very intense reading. It frightens me for someone. Someone's in trouble. Why is the Empress here? And whoever you are, you know this is you when you know you're in trouble. Why is the Empress here? It's because of the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is someone who's very ungrateful. The universe has something for them, wants to give them something to love or that would love them. And instead of taking it, they're holding their arms like this, sitting under a tree, pouting and feeling sorry for themselves because of what they've lost. And the universe is saying, but look, we have a gift for you. How ungrateful can you be? And that's why the spirit's working on the Empress. Maybe this person is someone who would really love you and you won't give them the time of day. Why is the hangman here? And you have this fantasy of somebody else that's not even realistic because of death in reverse. We have death in reverse and we have death in reverse. So, what won't change is you fantasizing that what you want is what's best for you. And the universe is saying what you want is about to get you killed in a hotel room. All right, why is death over here? Because you don't see an opportunity. You won't even consider an opportunity. You won't even consider. The Page of Pentacles came out. You won't even think about changing your mind. You're being so hard headed and so stubborn. It's almost like you're at this place where you're like, I'd rather die than do what I'm told. So what's going to happen next? You're going to choose to leave a Queen of Wands alone. There's a Queen of Wands involved here. I don't know why I asked what's going to happen next, but that's what's going to happen next. The Lovers is here. Gemini's here with a Leo. Remember, we saw that Leo? That's why the Leo's on the bottom of the deck, because this is your weakness, is this woman. You have a woman here who could be your wife or who could just be a very powerful, very classy, very loving, kind, considerate, giving. She's a mother archetype. She's someone who is very creative. And you're choosing this Queen of Wands, but she's in reverse. Why is she in reverse? Because of the Ten of Pentacles. Because of money. Remember the money? Somehow she's connected to the money. You chose her, I think, for the money, and the money might be running out. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? That's where your strength is at, and the Ace of Wands. Your strength is upright when it comes here. It looks like to me that you stole money from somebody. You told this person you wanted to be with them because you were in love with them, but really all you wanted was their money. You caused this person to be bankrupt and to have legal issues and to be threatened and to have to dodge bullets. Not maybe you, it could be reversing roles, but somehow that happened. Somebody got somebody in some serious freaking trouble here. And they're not doing anything about it. They're choosing not to change. Why is death down here? Because the universe is about to change something for you. The universe is bringing a wheel, an unforeseen challenge. The wheel is in reverse, and a Five of Swords in reverse, which is typically about being ruthless in how you win and winning at all costs, lying, stealing, cheating, that type of thing. But the universe is saying that lying, cheating, and stealing you did, you're about to have an unforeseen challenge because of it. Can you show me the outcome of that? And there it is. There's going to be justice because of the Ten of Cups in reverse and the Seven of Swords. Where you told this person you wanted to be with them because you were in love with them, but technically what you really wanted was their money, there's your justice. There's going to be justice for this. You're not getting away with this. Whoever did this is not getting away with it. And they don't have any defense either. What's justice going to look like? A hard misfortune. Oh my God. The Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. That is somebody who has literally lost everything and they know it. This person could even end up in traction in the hospital or dead. This person has done somebody so wrong that they could literally end up dead. Look, and there's a lot of confusion, a lot of probably bad decisions that have been made here. This is you having that, not you. Why do I keep saying you? Because for somebody it is you, but for not all of you. Some of you are on different sides of this. This is this grandiose thinking of that hangman in reverse. Somebody's fixing to have a bad day, y'all. I want to ask one more question. If you would decide to stop being so stubborn and to change remember at the end of the song, it kept saying, I'm going to change my ways, I'm going to change my ways. What if they do change their ways? What might be the outcome then? Outcome if they change their ways. The Ace of Cups came out with temperance in reverse. Why is temperance in reverse? Because of that damn hangman in reverse. I can't make it up. You're not going to get what you're hoping for. You're going to be reckless. I said, if you would change your ways, if you would change your ways, you would have to love yourself and stop being so reckless. You'd have to have temperance. You'd have to have self control. But when I asked why that's here, I got that hangman in reverse. What's going to be their outcome again? Show us again. Somebody's manifesting a king of wands to not be in a relationship. There's your remember I said you wouldn't even consider doing something different? We have the hangman in reverse and the page of pentacles in reverse again, clarifying temperance. And if you look at temperance, it does have the tree on it from the hangman. And it also has the symbol on it right here of, I believe, Venus. Look, and you're about to have a tower moment. What's your tower? Holy cow. Look, whoever you're in love with is the one that's going to have all that anguish, or they're going to cause all that anguish. Somebody's in trouble here. Look, and there it is again, the Five of Pentacles. You saw me shuffle. This person just wants love, and they're going to end up in deep anguish and have no relationship. And it's being manifested that they have nothing, no one. Outcome for the King of Cups. The Nine of Swords came out. This person's living in a nightmare. You know who you are, and you know who I'm talking to. You really want to resolve this conflict. So what you need to know is how to do that. One way I see that you have to do that is you have to love yourself and you have to make this right. There needs to be an apology. You need to pay the money back that's owed. It sounds like there's quite a bit of money that's owed right now. The only thing I can do is keep going back to this. Give with gratitude and grace. That's number 61. Reclaim your power. Panther spirit, number 44. Butterfly spirit, transformation is beautiful, number 11. Number 55, snake spirit, it's time to heal. Number 12, canary spirit, sing your own song. And number 30, grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith. But your outcome is going to be that sometimes life stings, number 64. Somebody's going to bring a gentle touch, number 18. Number 6, beaver spirit. You're going to lay a solid foundation and dream the world into being, number 38, lizard spirit. And this happened because nothing is wasted. You're learning from your mistakes in the past and you're going to trust in the magic. That's how it happened. What's being hidden is it's time to let this go. Number 31. The wolf, turn knowledge into wisdom, number 67. And dolphin, this and that are true, number 20. That's about as far as I can take it with you. How does this person not F themselves when it comes to how this happened? You have special abilities. Never surrender to normal. Release your expectations around money, and you have a fear of touch. All right, what's being hidden to F themselves? That you need to speak up. Okay, if you speak up about taking a vacation, you're gonna F yourself. So I wouldn't tell anyone. What's being shown? That you're gonna create a routine. You're not gonna open up, and you're gonna get a reading. And what's gonna happen next? You're gonna be born to stand out, and you're gonna love your journey. So it looks like you have a future at least and some hope. Maybe we can get you some help with that reading. I'm going to give guidance because this probably resonates with more than one person, as much as I hate to say that, but it will. May I have guidance, please, for whoever I'm reading for? Thank you so very much. Sun Dancer and the Rainbow Prince with the web weaver on the bottom of the deck. Whoever this is involved in either gang related or um, mafia or something similar to that, or people who just have a lot of power and a lot of money. The Sun Dancer in reverse. Beware of losing yourself in your dreams of the future when the Sun Dancers come to challenge you. Their message is sweet and simple. Stop what you're doing and go have some fun. Celebrate what is and don't worry about what will be or what could be. Be here now. Just be, just for today. You will find your answers, but only after you've made time to play. Tomorrow, after all, is another day, and the sun will rise again to shed its warmth and light on all that needs clarity. You can count on it. And then Rainbow Prince, number 26. When the Rainbow Prince appears as your ally, he reminds you about the laws of compensation and the laws of receiving. After the rainstorm you've endured on your journey, the Rainbow Prince brings you a pot of gold, which is the result of using all the elements of your inner light and reaching into the key. Why did I say key? Reaching into the sky until you touch the material realm from one end to the other. This isn't always an easy process, and hard work must be rewarded by compensation. When you align yourself with the energy of giving the highest value, your compensation is inherent in its act itself. But the message here is more than than that. The Rainbow Prince says to keep your sights on the sky after the rainstorm that may have upset your life. Follow your bliss to the pot of gold waiting for you. Perseverance pays off, and your reward will be greater than you can imagine. And then the web weaver in reverse, number 4. The weaver warns you to address your behavior in all areas. Where are you being dishonest with others and with yourself? Are you fearful that if you let out Are you fearful that you'll be left out in the cold and abandoned if you don't relinquish control? Your strand in the web is beautiful and unique, and you don't need to camouflage who you really are in order to manipulate results. You're challenged to stand tall in your perfect imperfections. See yourself truly and allow the patterns of your life to be woven into the beauty meant for you. And you alone keep in mind that in all you do, keep in mind that if you do what you did, you'll get what you got. The web remembers everything. Do something different this time and watch a miracle. This applies to all your questions in this moment. To, for everything is connected, and that's why you kept getting the death card, but it keeps coming out in reverse because I think you're afraid to try something different, because I think you know the people you're dealing with are dangerous and they're not forgiving type people. But you have to trust spirit in this situation that you've gotten yourself into, because spirit is the only one at this point that I feel truly can get you out. And the cards are showing that you might not have a way out. And I hate to tell you that. All right, may I have a trinket, please, that would represent this reading specifically for whoever it's for. Kind, free, true to your heart, strong, happy, at peace, brave, thankful, and compassionate. I have a dragonfly. She believed she could, so she did. I have a dog paw or a bear paw. I have a 3-leaf clover. I have the Eiffel Tower in Paris. I have a cross. It looks like a cross. Oh, it's a skeleton key. I have a hand of Fatima, like for you could be a card player yourself. I have a flamingo. And then I have some palm trees. So there's something tropical somehow is a part of this. And then I have find joy in the journey. All right, may I have something from this poll right here? All right, I have a bear that's broken to hell and back, the Eiffel Tower again, a cactus or a prick, a horse, somehow horses are significant, a feather, and an arrow. There could be a Sagittarius. We saw temperance come out. All right, tell me who you're talking to, Spirit. Number 10, the sun, which is in Sagittarius. KEFMDDC, Capricorn. LPJ10N, Aries, North Node, WNI. We have Aquarius, QRCDENB, number 7, and Jupiter. I'm going to go one more time. That wasn't Aquarius, that was Libra, my bad. TBP Neptune North Node number 9 FRFT, and I think I said T already. All right, that's gonna be that reading. I hope you got something out of it. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's probably one of the most serious and intense readings that I've ever done. And I'm not necessarily sure that the outcome for whoever you are is going to be a good one. Can you show me what spiritual gifts are operating here? Work came out. Somehow work is a factor. You could be a painter. Rainbows, promises, the lesbian and gay community, clouds, see no, hear no, and speak no evil, wisdom. Infinity, which is infinite abundance, and timing is a factor. With bag of marbles, feeling like you've lost your mind. Spirit said to go one more time. Somebody's abundance is here. A lot of abundance showing up here. And also get grounded. Nature is here as well. All right, I'm gonna take a break. Kailash, if you'll get me a list together, I'll be glad to answer as many questions as you guys have. Prayer for whoever this is for, Spirit. Dear God, thank you for your gift of life, of faith, and of my calling. Thank you for the opportunity to serve you and others. Dear Father, thank you for making me your beloved child now and forevermore. Amen. What would this person's best friend say? Ooh, I dropped the book. What would this person's best friend say to them about the situation? There's no better time to be I'm sorry. There's no better time to bet on yourself, and snack time can be any time. All right, you guys. Good luck with that one. I'll be back. Kailash, you got me one? Thank you, baby. I'll be right back. Come on, you want to go outside? Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video. Thank you. Go outside, baby. Come on. I hear you. I hear you, something. I gotta cut your beak. You scratch my shoulder or a beak. Gotta have your beak trimmed before you go back out there again, buddy. Buddy Road. Buddy Road. Hi. Okay, greeting. Hello, baby. Here I come, here I come, here I come. All right. Thank you guys for waiting. All right, Andrew, you're up. What's up, Andrea? Hey, Asha. Good night, sweetheart. Okay. What's ahead for you in December? I understand. It's okay, Asha. I totally understand. Go ahead and get you some rest, baby. You can always ask me a question tomorrow if you have time. Okay. Maybe Kailash can put you at the top of the list. Okay, baby. All right. Good night. Sweet dreams. I love you. All right. What's ahead in December for Andrew's spirit? Let's just go ahead and look at the tarot and see what comes out. For Andrew, what's ahead in December? What's December bringing in for Andrew's spirit? Let's see things. A new love in form of light. New love in the Knight of Pentacles. What's ahead for Andrew in December spirit? Andrew, wow. You're going to get some news that there's an opportunity. You're going to get news coming in real fast. There's a Libra energy that's coming in real fast to tell you about a new opportunity that you're going to get in December. The sun is on the bottom of the deck in reverse, though. How does Andrew not F himself when it comes to this opportunity? Your home needs some TLC. And there's something here about a past life connection and a fresh start. Declutter. You might need to declutter your house. You might need to declutter your love life because this could be a new opportunity for someone else. Anything else they need to do? See the beauty in the world, learn to find the beauty in everything, see the beauty in the world for all of its aspects, and get balance in your life, Andrew. Okay. I want to know why the sun is in reverse on the bottom of the deck. Well, I wasn't going to take them, but they're insisting. It has to do with something justice that's going to happen real fast. And there's a King of Swords involved. This could be something legal for sure that's coming real fast. Someone could be coming in to tell you about a new opportunity. And it's going to bring justice real fast because of somebody. Why is this King of Swords in reverse? Because they've hurt you. Someone hurt you. Someone caused you pain in some way. And there's going to be justice that's going to happen real fast for whoever hurt you and caused you pain. And there's going to be a message that comes in December that tells you about some new abundance, some new money, some new something, something new, something tangible, like a house, a car, a settlement. Someone could have hurt you in an accident. You could have gotten hurt at work. You could be waiting for a settlement somehow, and you're going to get that settlement. That's what I'm seeing for you. Can you clarify who did the hurt? It looks like it was a man. It's somebody that you moved ahead, you moved forward, or they moved forward. And it looks like perhaps there was somebody was in my yard just now. Hold on. I saw it on the camera. I don't know if somebody sent me a gift, it looks like from Amazon. Okay. Because I don't call myself Christie K. All right. So it's not a Sagittarius. It's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It looks like it could have been a Libra. There's a lot of Libra energy here. And not unless the Sagittarius has a Libra placement. But it's somebody that moved forward and maybe left you behind. It's a masculine energy though. It's a king of swords, but they're in reverse. So it's like they were they were very in their feelings. Like the king of swords is someone who's real ethical. This person had no ethics and they just moved on without you and let you go. Can you clarify who that is? Besides the King of Pentacles came out too. It was somebody who had a relationship with a King of Pentacles. That can be a Sagittarius. This Sagittarius could be showing up as a masculine. It's just energy. I mean, even though it's a private reading, and there's going to be some kind of real fast motion around this. It keeps showing up that this is going to happen very quickly. Something is going to happen in December that's going to tell you you have a new opportunity and someone is being given justice for hurting you and leaving you behind, moving ahead. Or this could be you. I said, why? Okay. This could be you getting left behind and getting hurt. And what's going to happen is you're going to end up real quick with a lot of money and a lot of abundance because of whatever this person did to you. If this is your wife and you're divorcing them, they might end up having to give you quite a bit of money or something like that. I'm interested rather to know what's going on here. But it's going to happen very quickly in December. And it's going to lead somebody, it looks like, to a lot of abundance. And it looks like it's because maybe you got hurt. Um, maybe you were not being, maybe you didn't have good enough boundaries with the person and they hurt you that way. Okay. Okay, good deal. Thank you so much for letting me know. Come back and let me know how it all turns out, okay? And thank you for being here. Thank you, Kailash. It's coffee time. I know that's right. Ah, I can see that. You're going to end up with a new opportunity that's going to lead you to a lot of abundance, also. You're welcome. Is it Elam? Elam? Is it Elam? I can never know how to say your name, Elam. Elam. I'm going to give you a message from your angel. Angels, may I have a message for Elam? Message for Elam from angels. What message do the angels have for Elam? Thank you so very much. Elam, here's your message for today. I am a fountain for infinite creativity. My imagination knows no limits. Archangel Gabriel, when you need to breathe energy into your goals and dreams, call upon me, the Archangel of creativity and motivation. And I am the author of my own fairy tale. My life is a story of love, adventure, and magic. Message from your guardian angels. Ask for our help to release the fear based stories you tell yourself. Let us replace them with the magic that has been meant for you. Okay, and then on the bottom of the deck, I release my resistance to change. I am excited for the miracles that await me. And call upon us to release your fears and open your mind to all miracles waiting to happen in your life. The manifesting angels. So these angels are trying to help you to manifest something beautiful that you desire, but it's like you're afraid of the change. What spiritual gifts are operating? Your spirit guides are helping. What else? Whew. Your loved ones in spirit are also helping. Your spirit guides and your loved ones in spirit. I'll go one more time. You're a phoenix rising. It's being shown, and look, somehow there's a house involved. You might end up getting a new house if you'll listen to the guidance from your guardian angels and ask for their guidance. It could lead you to a new house or to something about the house you live in now. Okay. You're welcome, sweetie. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. Thank you, grafting. Thank you so much. Appreciate the compliment. Andrea, you here, baby? You're so welcome, baby. Anytime. Oh, grafting MA wouldn't mind a snuggle. If you were here, I'd give you one. Dippin'. Andrea must have had to step away, so we're gonna move on to you, Dippin'. You ready? You guys make sure you're subscribing and liking the video, okay? And thank you. Hype it if you're able. Haven't quite figured out how all that works yet. Last call for both because I'm getting tired. What's your question, Kailash? Oh, thank you. Yes, I got a new watch. It has Snoopy on it. I don't know how to show you. Anyway, it has Snoopy on it. Whenever it's, maybe I have to put it to sleep. There he goes. There he goes. See Snoopy? Gifted to you. It was actually free. They gave me this watch for free, and it's $15 a month for the service. So I mean, it's a 11. It's a nice watch. So I couldn't go wrong with that. So I took them up on that offer for sure. All my phones were free, and my payment is only like $245 a month for 3 phones and a watch. And that's a locked in amount. It can't go over that. I didn't give to you. I love my watch, Kailash. Oh, don't cry. Maybe one day I'll be able to gift you one. You don't have a question? Okay. Okay. All right. Anything else, Spirit, before we close? Anything at all before we close? I'm going to get something from Instant Magic Oracle for the collective before we close, and then we're going to say goodbye. Message from Instant Magic Oracle, please. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. All right. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you back here at the same time tomorrow. I love you. Good night. Mwah. Namaste. Thank you, Kayla. I love you, baby.